What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Derek Chisora, Joseph Parker. This here is the official fight study and fight prediction. First off, guys, I want to apologize that I didn't cover these two guys as much as I'd like to. Just simply didn't have the time, and I was overall frustrated and exhausted by those two names coming together. Okay, we know these guys were scheduled to fight 2 or 3 times. Okay, and then because of that, I'm like, okay, get it on with already. Let's get this fight. But the fight is happening, which I will go live, and I will cover that fight Saturday. And this is my fight prediction. You have Derek Chisora, you have Joseph Parker. And to tell you guys in a nutshell who would win, who will win, I think that Derek Chisora will press any fighter because he doesn't care if he's getting hit. He's going to come forward. He's the type of guy, if you're shooting a gun at him, he's going to constantly rush you regardless. Okay? And the gun, which Joseph Parker will have, will be constantly moving. Okay? I think that Alexander Usyk showed a blueprint on how to beat Derek Chisora. Use your feet. Don't get straight in the line of fire, and counter when you can. That's if you don't get knocked out by a Del Boy hook or right hand, because he's a brawler. He's going to hit you where he can. That will make it interesting, because a guy like Derek Chisora, he is going to cut the ring off. He's not going to do what Andy Ruiz did, okay, against Parker. He's going to come at Parker with bad intentions. So if he does beat Parker, if he beats Parker, it would be because he cut off the ring and he caught Parker with something that Parker didn't see and couldn't handle. And because of that, he will win by that. But Parker's a lot tougher than someone like Spilka. Okay, he's not. He's more durable. You know, he's an island guy. Those guys are made tough. Okay, ask David Tua about that. Right? But I don't see him giving out that quick. You know, he took a left hook from Dillian White, and he got up from that. So if that should tell you anything about his toughness, you know, I think nothing will if that doesn't, right? So I feel that Joseph Parker will be tough enough, durable enough to take the punches and the onslaught from Derek Chisora while landing his own punches. Because one thing we did learn in the Ruiz fight, Joseph Parker knows how to move, and he has fast hands, okay? So he's not going to sit there and fight Derek Chisora toe-to-toe. It's not going to work that way, okay? It doesn't matter what type of war Derek Chisora wants. He's not going to get that war with Joseph Parker. Okay. Now, what Derek Chisora does is it is clever. He calls him a coward. He calls him, you know, running around. He's going to shit himself. He's scared shitless. I'm going to make him my bitch. He said all these things in the buildup. Okay. You know, I've read them. I just didn't report them. Okay. But I think Derek Chisora is trying to Ralph Joseph Parker up. I think he's trying to get him pissed. I think he's trying to get him to the point where it throws him off his game plan, so he won't move as much. So he will, you know, stay off the back foot and start coming forward and throwing punches to try to get him out of there. Maybe he might do that in spots, but it will only be in spots. Okay. Joseph Parker wants that type of fight. He wants the opportunity to redeem himself. Okay. Fighting someone like Derek Chisora, I think, is a tough customer for anybody. Derek Chisora does fill the seats. Derek Chisora is that guy that's known. Derek Chisora is that warlord. He is the man known as war. So he will come to give it his all. That's one thing, you know. And then now he's with Buddy McGirt. I am interested and curious to see what Buddy McGirt shows him and what he's improving on, because Buddy did say that Derek Chisora is indeed learning and open to new things. So those new things, I am very interested to see what they are. Okay, because he's going to need it against someone that's quick, someone that can move and mobile, like Joseph Parker, because Joseph Parker, he's not a dummy. Okay. Um, you look at it from the war of battles, right? We have Derek Chisora, Dillian White going 23 rounds, right? A lot of people thought Derek Chisora beat Dillian White the first fight. Then we have Dillian White versus Joseph Parker. Went 12 rounds, multiple knockdowns. Both guys hit the canvas. Dillian White ran out of gas. That was another reason he was put on the redemption list, mind you. And they had a classic fight. Now we have Joseph Parker, Derek Chisora. Hopefully this type of fight here, since these guys are not champions, you got a former champion in there with a former contender. He's still a contender, but, on the world championship level, you see these guys square off. Now let's see what type of blend we're going to receive from these two guys. That's the question. But I think if Derek Chisora can't knock out Joseph Parker by catching him with something, I think the boxing ability with the speed and the movement is going to be too much for Derek Chisora, because we've seen someone that was lighter, like Alexander Usyk, was able to do it. So Joseph Parker is a little heavier, and I think he will be able to do the same thing. That's if he uses that game plan. If he doesn't, that will be a totally different fight, because if Joseph Parker does decide to trade with Derek Chisora, it might be a totally different fight. Derek Chisora might get him. But we will all see coming this weekend, Saturday. You guys join me for a live stream. You guys tell me what you think about my fight prediction and fight study. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.